Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Washington Nationals going up against the Kansas City Royals. Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats in baseball. His consistency at the plate has been remarkable.
Yeah, Boog, one of the toughest outs in the league right now. Sit back and relax because this guy's about to put on a show.
So why not show you it's designer? It's custom made, the tailor sings, and just ask me to line up. I've been reconnecting with my message like I said I would. I'm cooking knowledge with my kinfolk and it's smelling good.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get underway, getting the nod in this one, Michael Lorenzen. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Fastball for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Swing and a ground ball. And the first out of the game is an easy one. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Dylan Cruz.
Big-time speed here, Boog. A guy with just terrific wheels and an absolute nightmare for opposing pitchers when he's on base. I mean, players like this who have elite speed, it's like disruptive technology on the base paths. Man, can't wait to watch him run.
Bounced up the middle. He is safe, and that was bang, bang at first.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base, regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
Eric Olson digging in for the Nationals. And the right-hander deals. And that's downstairs. And a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Ripped to first. Dives for the bag. Got him. Double play. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. The Royals will get their chance now in a scoreless ball game. Back here with my pal Singy, and today's starter, Jackson Jobe. Chris, his strikeout rate this year among the best all time.
He's truly one of the elite strikeout pitchers in the league. I mean, strikeouts per 9 off the chart. So the opposing team, they know they have their work cut out for them anytime they're facing this guy or a guy like this that's going to get the swings and misses. Pretty much in a class of his own when it comes to that category.
We go to the bottom of the first. Here's the left fielder, Dairon Blanco. And that's off the outside edge. 2-1. Fouled off down the right side.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
This one smoked. Could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay, not in time. He's safe.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. It's a pretty good pitch down and away, but an even better job to go down there and get it while driving it to the opposite field for the base hit.
Garcia steps in for the Royals. And a 1-1. That's inside. Blanco, the lone runner, stands at third with nobody out. The other way, makes the grab, one down. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. And a key factor for this club in that leadoff spot, Dairon Blanco.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, you know, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy's always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
The 1-1 is fouled off. One away with a runner at third here in the second game of the series. Swings and misses, 2 away.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next up for the Royals, Salvador Perez. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt. And the runner holds.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at third, think about scoring.
That misses, and it's 3-2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And to the swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Royals strand a pair, scoreless after 1. Top of the second. Now it's going to be Juan Yepez.
Juan Yepez.
Next offering is fouled back. Fights that one away, still 1-2. On the ground right side. India over to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
And the batter now, Keibert Ruiz. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
No score here in the second. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Laureano.
2 down, bases empty. Laureano comes up to hit. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Nationals go quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Jonathan India.
Jonathan India.
on the ground. Nunez slings to first. That's one out the bottom of the second.
Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Michael Massey.
And now the DH, Michael Massey. One down, base is empty. That one pulled foul. Oh, that fastball drilled him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Hunter Renfroe at the plate.
Hunter Renfroe.
Just missed. Massey at first, one gone. And he chases that one below the zone.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Got him swinging. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
And now it's Kyle Isbell. Swings through that one out in front that time.
2-2 to count.
Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Chaparro brings it in, and that is that. Royals lead one. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back as
Leading
we
off
take
for
a
the
check of the current
third
standings.
baseman, Andres Chaparro. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. That one missed. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Next to hit, Nasim Nunez. The 1-1. Towards first. And that quickly 2 away.
Batting ninth, the designated hitter, Dylan Cruz.
Next is the designated hitter, Dylan Cruz. There's the strike up high, and the count's even at 2.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, sat down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible.
Tipped into the mid, strike 3. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Still no score. And we're back.
Leading
now
up
at the plate,
for the
Dairon
Royals,
Blanco.
The left fielder, Dairon Blanco.
That pitch gets the inside corner, and the count's full. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals. Blanco gets his lead at first, nobody out. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. On the inside corner for a strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swinging at ball 4 that was off the outside edge.
Oh, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
And it is 2-1. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Olsen makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Salvador Perez.
Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to is just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
So up now for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino. Ripped, but it curls foul.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
2 outs. And that one in the air center field. Olsen makes the grab, and that's the inning. On to the 4th, still scoreless. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Rosario.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Hauls it in for the out.
That was a good, hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
1 down, base is empty. Headed towards the corner. And it gets by him. Around first and hustling for second. Around second now as they still don't have it.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
down, runner at third. Olsen digs in now. And a swing and a miss.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And now 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Count is 3-2.
Squirts away a little bit. Nice job behind the plate there. Juan Yepez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. And a foul ball, he stays alive. That one 95 to finish him off.
Well, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You had the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in the play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Yepez will hit next. The 1-1. Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two outs. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Ball 2.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 outs and a runner at third. Top half of inning number 4. Ground ball left side. Oh, great grab on the dive. And that's a great play for the out.
Proof right there of why he's a Gold Glover. Flash that leather around and make everybody excited. Nice job to end the inning.
Ready to go.
Leading
Bottom
up for
4.
the Royals,
Jonathan India at the
second
plate.
baseman, Jonathan India.
On the ground, right side. Rosario tosses to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Michael Massey.
And next is the designated hitter, Michael Massey. And foul ball. That one ripped. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about
16,
the process. He did
Hunter.
everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
That misses the zone. Ball 2. That one hit to right. Laureano makes the catch, inning over. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We played 4. No score. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Renfroe makes the grab, one away. Here's Ramon Laureano. One out, base is empty. In there at the knees.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Just off the outside edge. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 5th. Got him swinging.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sync of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
And now it's going to be Andres Chaparro. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Nasim Nunez digging in for the Nationals. And there's a foul ball. Chaparro, the runner at first with 2 gone. The shortstop takes the ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Goes down looking. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. And we still have no score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Activity in the bullpen for the Nationals. Ryan Thompson looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Law getting loose as well. And there's a ball.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
That one not close. 3-2 now. Out towards right center. That's well struck back there. That's down. One hops off the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Big, and you pull that thing foul, but that was perfect. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
So the batting order turns over. And next up for the Royals, Dairon Blanco. Line drive, base hit. Runner around third. The throw home. But it's offline. He will score. And it's 1-0.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
No outs. Runner at first. Now the number 2 hitter, Michael Garcia. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. Next pitch is outside. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And it remains 2-2. Man at second. And that one is downstairs. 3-2 now.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Lined, and that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. The throw in.
Nice at bat right there. Not just the result, but also seeing a lot of pitches didn't really work out there on the mound. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. Runner on the go. Fouled off left side.
That's a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Witt started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, didn't go. Caught him looking for the K. It appears Dave Martinez is ready to dive into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Jackson Jobe done for the night, and he kept him in it even though he's in line for the loss right now. New arm when we come back.
Now pitching for
new pitcher now, Luis Severino.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Stepping in, Salvador Perez. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Laureano sizes this one up and puts the squeeze on that one. And there are 2 down. So digging in, Vinny Pasquantino.
Vinny Pasquantino.
That one missing inside. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Cut on and miss. Throw. Save.
We got full count.
In the dirt. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And ball 4 to a board.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk.
First and second, 2 outs. Jonathan India steps in for the Royals. Just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Severino kick steals. In the air, right field. Laureano pulls it in on the run. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We're through 5. It's the Royals 2 and the Nationals nothing. Back here in Kansas City, start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and leading off, Dylan Cruz. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Pasquantino makes the grab. 1 down.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Ahmed Rosario.
Up now for Washington, Ahmed Rosario. Chris, his skill set straight out of the mid-80s. Good contact, not much power, and he could run. He always uses the wheels to his advantage.
His biggest challenge in this day and age is to not get caught up in trying to hit home runs because so many people are.
1 down, base is empty. On the ground, right side, India gets it to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Now the left fielder, Stone Garrett. 2 outs, base is empty.
I think baseball's starting to understand that those guys are valuable like they once were. They need them in this game today.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Renfroe makes a nice grab at a full sprint. Well, we go bottom 6. Now, Michael Massey.
The designated hitter, Michael Massey.
That one well upstairs. And it's 2-1.
Well, these Royals really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
And that's in the dirt.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
And that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning. Throw back in, holds him at first, so just a single.
A swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Hunter Renfroe steps in for the Royals. Renfroe not having as much success with the bat here at home as you see the splits. Severino.
Ball, that's in.
Massey aboard here at first with nobody out. That one laced to center and a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
All over that one right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
First and second, no outs. And now the center fielder, Kyle Isbell. Up and in, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Corrals it. And there's one down.
The left fielder, number 44, Dairo Blanco.
Dairon Blanco steps in for the Royals. Next offering misses down and away. Runners at first and second with one gone here in the bottom of the 6th. 2-1 pitch is in there and the count is even. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Here's the third baseman, Michael Garcia. Just missed. Two aboard, 2 outs. Yeah, that's fouled off. Out there to center. And a base hit right there. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 3-zip.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to. And you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
First and second, 2 outs. Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a ball evens the count. In the dirt, Salvador Perez next up for Kansas City. Laboring here, about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. They get a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We're through 6 full. It's the Royals 3 and the Nationals nothing.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back.
Royals.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, John Schreiber.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Taking a look at some notable Rookie of the Year candidates this season.
Olsen.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty.
Now back. The first base.
Digging in, Juan Yepez. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Laser could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a 2-bagger.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy,
catcher,
didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Really important at bat coming up now.
Here's the catcher, Keibert Ruiz. Man at second. That's outside.
Nope, outside.
And the count is 3-1. And it's ball 4. He missed down low. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted at first base with a quick free pass.
Ramon Laureano, the next to hit. Swing and a foul out of play. The tying run at the plate. Double play ball to second. There's 1. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the play behind him. Nice job. 4-6-3 inning ending double play.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Foul ball. So Salvi is set down on strikes.
The first baseman, number 9.
And now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. 2-1 now, Severino. And he grounds 1 to the right side. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter, number 6. Second baseman, Jonathan India.
Jonathan India getting ready to hit. That's in there, and it's 1-2.
Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping him in striking distance.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Jump throw across his body. On the money. Nice play. KC down in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Lucas Erceg taking over on the mound.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. Movement in the bullpen. Carlos Estevez preparing to come on if needed. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Now batting, the shortstop, Nasim.
Next to hit for the Nats, Nasim Nunez. Nobody out, runner at first.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base.
Liner, base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. Next for the Nationals is the DH, Dylan Cruz. Fastball for a strike.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best. So it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
And that's outside.
That's a really good take.
Tying run at the plate. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Lifted in the air, right field. Renfroe in position, and there's one down.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Ahmed.
Here's the second baseman, Ahmed Rosario. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Finish him.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. You look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his club.
And the Royals manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Lucas Erceg gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the
So they bring on their closer in the 8th, Carlos Estevez.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. Tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
So 2 down now, and here is Stone Garrett. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. So the Nats leave a pair, still down 3-0. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. DJ Hurts.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Michael Massey now at the plate.
This is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. So up next, Hunter Renfroe.
16, Hunter.
Runner at first with no outs here. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 2.
2 strikes.
Got him. And one gone.
Now batting.
So digging in, Kyle Isbell. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But
on a second, they get one, and it's a double play to end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Through 8 full, it's the Royals 3 and the Nationals nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now, Eric Olson. The 1-1. And a foul ball.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out. Keibert Ruiz digging in for the Nationals.
The catcher, Keibert Ruiz.
Ball, that's out.
Next offering is fouled back. The Nats down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Well, Summit from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out to get the final 3 outs of this ball game. Nonetheless, outstanding job to get the save and secure the win for his team.
The shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Washington Nationals going up against the Kansas City Royals. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go, and towing the slab, Cole Reagans. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of, you know, tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Swing and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And now up for Washington, Stone Garrett. Off the mark there, and it's 2-1. Fouled off. He was late. That's inside, and it's 3-2.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
So up next, Eric Olson.
Runner.
Rosario on the move. Pitch misses. Throw to second, and great jump. Rosario leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And a swing and a miss there.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. The throw to third, and he's out trying for 3.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. And he probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
Here's Juan Yepez. Just missed. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Isbell makes the catch, and that'll do it. But they push across 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and nobody left on. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Nationals 1 and the Royals 0. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, And our starting pitcher here today, Jake Irvin. What's the word on him?
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses, and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Michael Garcia will hit next. Ripped on a line. And base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting third, the shortstop, Bobby.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 2. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. That's 20 stolen bases for him this season.
Looks like they're trying to answer back on that run they gave up at the top of the first by being aggressive on the base paths. I like that, especially early in this ball game. Be aggressive while you can and see if it leads to some type of big inning.
Here's a high chopper. Slings it across. And Witt is out.
Batting fourth, the catcher.
And here now, the lineup for the Royals. Not a team that usually sees a lot of pitches or works a ton of walks, Chris. They take a more aggressive approach than some of the other teams in the league.
They definitely have a few free swingers in this lineup. Hitters who want to be on the attack, and that's great as long as you got pitches in the zone. But if the pitcher's able to expand the zone, it can be very difficult for an offense like this to get going. You've got to somehow draw some walks, put some runners on base so that when you do have those free swingers come up, you can cash in with some runs that are plated.
Late with the swing there.
Good fastball going early until they show they can make some good contact. You keep on throwing the pitch.
So Salvi is set down on strikes.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
And we're back. Laureano comes up to hit.
Right fielder, number 12, Ramon Laureano.
Pitch misses, and that's ball 3.
That's one you always want as a pitcher, down at the knees, and it looks to me like he's barking. That's a strike. Doesn't change the call, but sometimes it helps to let that frustration out a little bit.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
You know, variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location. But the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Next to hit, Andres Chaparro. That one drifts inside. One down, base is empty. This to third, Garcia. Throws to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting 7, the catcher, K. Birds. Ruiz.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. And a pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Way high. And that's downstairs and outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. So they make short work of him there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Nationals 1 and the Royals nothing. Back here in Kansas City, we head to the bottom of the second. And here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 strikes.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-2.
James Kingsley working the plate. Kingsley's pretty well respected around the league.
Yeah, when you talk to players, I think consistently he is one of the guys you hear compliments about. Players appreciate the job he does back there.
Yeah, and that's kind of all you can ask for, really, just a fair chance to go out and have success.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Jonathan India at the plate. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count is 1-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Michael Massey steps in for the Royals. That finds the mark on the inside corner. And it's even up. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Two down, nobody on. Up the middle, base hit. That was smoked through the infield.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So 2 down. Now it's Hunter Renfroe. Massey off of first with 2 away. And a swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Off the outside edge, and now the count is 2-2. And a swing and a miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. 1 hit, 1 left. We played 2 full. It's the Nationals 1 and the Royals nothing. Back at the ballpark, and in this series, it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers. That one missed. In the air, left field, down the line, and that will drop foul. Popped up. India. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away.
Batting 9, the shortstop, Nasim.
Up now for Washington, Nasim Nunez. The 1-1 is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. Missed with a changeup. It's 2-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. That's a walk.
Nope.
Went with another changeup but missed the spot.
Well, a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
There goes the runner. And that one is lifted in the air. Renfroe getting an angle on it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Next to hit for the Nats, Stone Garrett. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens.
2-1.
Runner takes off. He swings and fouls one off. Next pitch is outside. Eric Olson up next for Washington. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Nationals lead 1, but they lead it 1-0. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
The center fielder, Kyle Isbell.
And that is downstairs. And it's 2-1. There's a swing and a miss.
2-2 the count. full.
Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. So the lineup
Now
flips
batting,
over.
the left
And
fielder,
now Tyrone Blanco.
Blanco.
Just
that's
missed. That one fouled off. 2-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these
Now
hitters.
batting,
7
third
punch-outs
baseman,
already. So
Mike
this
Garrett.
lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Garrett makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Eric Olsen.
The 1-1. And there's the ball.
Well, these Nats doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And that one cutting but missing down low. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
And now it's Juan Yepez. 1 down, base is empty. Rolled over to third, and it goes just foul.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Got him looking as the fastball runs back over the inside corner.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Here's Ramon Laureano. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Andres Chaparro digging in for the Nationals. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Snap throw to first. And he's back in safely. Outside low. The count now 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. And down on strikes he goes. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. So 1 left for Washington, but they still lead it 1-0. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, bottom of the 4th, and to the plate for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr. And that's off the inside edge. 3-1 now.
Well, these Royals just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Hard hit right side. Yepes takes it himself, and 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Number 13, Salvador Perez.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
The 2-2. And that one just missed off the outside edge. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. And it's off the batter's eye. And this place is rocking. His 17th of the year, and we're all square. It's 1-1. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. So up now for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino. Ripped to third and picked on a hop. Zips it across, 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Jonathan India.
Now it's the second baseman, Jonathan India. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and a miss.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. All even now at 1-1. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
If you find someone that disagrees, please tell me. Nothing ever changed but the money. Yeah, I'm still me. But I think they forgot what I've accomplished. Went from up and coming to stunting. My flow's polished. Every time I touch the mic, I leave people astonished.
And now it's even up.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
And it remains 2-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
And here's the DH for Washington, Dylan Cruz. Here's a 1-2. That one just misses. Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. Taylor Clark getting loose out there. Harvey also throwing. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. His 14th of the year, and that gives him a lead. It's 2-1. Singy, this was a mammoth home run, over 460 feet, according to StatCast.
You know, Boog, there are only maybe 20 or so guys in the game that can hit a baseball that far, and it's absolutely crazy it's even that many. Such an impressive swing of the bat right there.
Base is empty, 1 away. Now here is Nasim Nunez. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. Right side, India. Fires over to first. And that is that. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the DH, Michael Massey. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Ruiz gathers, throws to first, gets him. 1 away on a drop, 3rd strike.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there. Just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
That one catches the corner for a strike. The Nationals leading by a run, last half of inning number 5. Close, but called the ball. And the count's full. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
Kyle Isbell steps in for the Royals. That one down the line, and foul ball. 1-2. Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side in the 5th.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
I tell you what, I think we all just jumped across that line. Oh, honey, I'll bring you with me if I know you have the time.
Now pitching for the
Taylor
Royals.
Clark will take over here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And we're back. Start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Stone Garrett. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. They're still chasing it as he rounds second.
He was all over that one. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Olsen, the next to hit. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runner at third, nobody out. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Off the plate, and now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bullpen action for the Royals. Carlos Hernandez up and throwing. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Juan Yepez. Not even close there. And it's 2-1. Runner on at third, 1 gone. And a 2-1 hammered but foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
This one popped up right side. Pasquantino. And there's 2 down.
The right fielder, number 12, Ramon Laureano.
So 2 down now, and here is Ramon Laureano. Garrett at third with 2 away. Pulls that one foul.
Finish him.
Two outs. Swing and a bouncer towards third, but it kicks foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Nationals 2 and the Royals 1. here in Kansas City. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the left fielder, Dairon Blanco.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Ryan Thompson looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Rivalta getting cranked up as well. Pitch is in the dirt, and the count is even 2-2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Off the plate inside. Ball 3.
That's a really good take.
Out to short. Throws to first in time. One away, bottom of the 6th.
Now batting, third baseman, Michael Garcia.
So digging in, Michael Garcia. The Royals trailing by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. And that misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Cut out and miss, struck him out. It is 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whiffs.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Jr. digs in now. 2 down, nobody on. That's to third, and that's just foul. Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Royals bats are quiet there. They're down 2-1. Top of inning number 7. Now the third baseman, Andres Chaparro. That one fouled off.
Two to count.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
The 1-2. Just misses with that one.
Ooh, I thought he'd bite right there. Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
This one high in the air to left center. Blanco nabs it, 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Dylan Cruz.
So now here's the DH, Dylan Cruz. It was a homer for him back in the 5th. Just a solo shot, but an important swing in this game.
Yeah, and it was a beautiful swing as well. Everything just came together timing-wise, and he blasted it out of here.
Two outs. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. And the Nationals gone in order. They lead it 2-1. A new arm into the game, the righty, Ryan Thompson.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Pitches in there. Now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And next up for the Royals, Vinny Pasquantino. That one outside. 2-1. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Looking to get the tying run on base. Center field, Olsen. Brings it in. 2 down.
The batter, number 6. Second baseman, Jonathan.
So up next, Jonathan India. That one misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. That's a slider for a strike. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Royals go down 1-2-3, and our score remains 2-1.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Royals.
back, and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the
46.
8th. John Schreiber.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
Well, 1-run game. Nasim Nunez getting ready to hit. The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one almost got him. On the ground, and it goes just foul. To the right side, India. Got him on the off-balance throw. First out in the top of the 8th.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ahmed Rosario.
Ahmed Rosario digging in for the Nationals. 1-1. Fought off foul. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. That misses, and it's 2-2. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Lucas Erceg getting ready to go. Harvey warming up as well. On the ground to third, Garcia. Throws across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Now batting, the left fielder, Stone Garrett.
2 outs, base is empty. Stone Garrett digging in for the Nationals. And downstairs.
2-1.
To the right side, India. Whips it to first. Nats go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Washington as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead.
Funk up the place. We're just trying to dance, yo. Turn up the bass. We about to go. What's about to happen, girl? You
back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Kyle Finnegan. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Number 67, Kyle Finnegan.
So here's the Royals DH, Michael Massey.
The designated hitter, Michael Massey.
And fouled off. The next offering misses. And now it's 3-2. Activity in the Washington bullpen. A right-hander appears to be getting loose. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe. And a count 1-2. One down, base is empty. Ripped to third. And Renfroe is retired.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
Isbell.
So 2 down now, and here is Kyle Isbell. Just missed. And a foul ball. Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fly ball down the line, and that drops foul. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Two down, nobody on. That one ran inside, almost got him. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Nothing doing for the Royals, and they trail it here 2-1. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Lucas Erceg. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Number 60, Lucas Erceg.
And now up for Washington, Eric Olson. He's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Activity in the bullpen. Alec Marsh up and loosening in the pen. Right, also getting ready. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Yepes now at the plate. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
And there's a ball.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Oh, he gloves it over to first. And they get the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
Ramon Laureano digging in for the Nationals. Move to second, and he dives back in safely. That misses the zone. 2 balls and a strike. Man at second. Runner takes off. Ball misses. Tag save. The throw from Perez too late. And that makes it 30 stolen bases for him this season. And there's a foul ball. Outside corner, got him looking.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
Andres Chaparro digging in for the Nationals. 2 outs. In the air, right field, Renfroe. And that'll do it. So they work around the leadoff double. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order, due up. It's the Nationals 2 and the Royals 1.
Now pitching for
We're back,
Washington.
and on the mound is the closer, number 62.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
Dairon Blanco steps in for the Royals.
The left fielder.
Now, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
Misses inside, and a count 2-1.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Late swing, fouled off. One-run game, bottom 9. Michael Garcia in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That's to third. What a stop from his knees, the throw. But no chance there with his speed. That's a hit.
Now
well, that one right there had the looks of one of those plays of the week. Great diving stop, but he just couldn't set up to make a good throw. Maybe got a little too excited. He was probably feeling it as well, but either way, that's a tough play and a tough error.
And to the plate for Kansas City, Michael Garcia. Trying to move him over here. They apply the tag, and the runner moves up to second.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base.
He's 2 outs away. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Bobby Witt Jr. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
With the tying run at second, and the home team trying to pull it out. Check swing called strike. And the count 1-2.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
And a base hit on a line. Runner around third on his way to the plate. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 2-2.
Huge moment for him and his team, Boog. You know, some guys just grip it a bit too tight in a big spot like this, having a chance to tie it up in the bottom of the 9th. But he didn't let the moment get to him. Comes up with the RBI knock, and now he's giving his teammates a chance to walk this thing off with the win if they can push across another run.
And now Salvador Perez. And no one can get there. Witt around second. Around third. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Royals walk it off and win it 3-2.
Well, you come into the 9th inning down. First, you're looking to tie it. They did that, but then they got the extra to put themselves on top. These players knew exactly what it was going to take to win this ball game. I love it when you see a team find a way to win, and that's what they did today.
7-2, the final score for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Watch me, watch me, watch me. Let me work, 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 work. I put in work, 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 work.
Clocking in, I'm headed for the biggity bang.
Time my racing. I scale a mountain, I sail the sea, and all that searching led back to me. Then someone's love, someone's other love.